Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
The streets are definitely empty. Shelter in place. CDC wants everyone to wear a mask. I'm gonna do another drive-by type vlog and show you guys some businesses that boarded their windows up just in case. So let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. This is the new norm. Wearing a mask in public. Get rid of that so you guys can hear me, but that's the new norm. They decided that we all should start wearing a mask to keep each other safe from the coronavirus. And just a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, they said the mask isn't doing anything, stop wearing mask. And now everywhere you look, someone's wearing some kind of mask, either from the hospital, homemade masks. They're saying just as long as you keep your face covered, nose and mouth, the chances of us spreading it amongst each other will go down. But they are still doing the shelter in place, and they are still telling us to stay home. But I'm going to do a quick drive-by around this part of the city, my part of the neighborhood, to show you guys a couple businesses who decided let's board up our windows just in case. So let's go check out some places that did. Let's go. Let's go. This area right here is always full of cars that are parked. You can tell there's a lot of parking. There is a lot of parking. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to do and staying home, but not seeing a lot of people walking. And if they are walking, they don't have a mask on, like this biker. I'm not sure if anyone's even paying attention or even cares about wearing the mask. I know for some people that I talked to, they said it's an inconvenient, it's hot, but if it's a way to prevent the virus from spreading, I think you should wear one. I think you should, but who am I? I'm over here in the Fillmore area, Japantown. First building is right here. And right across the street is the Goodwill store. And they decided to board their windows up just in case. Going around on Post Street, they have a bigger board up, but this is just telling you that they're telling that you see the sign. We'll zoom in red. It says shelter in place protection. So they're probably getting ready for, you know, looters, people who want to start breaking windows just to break windows, smash glass just to do that. So they're taking precaution. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. See, this is the kind of world that we live in now, that if martial law or a mandatory shelter in place started, instead of, as soon as they make that announcement, as soon as they do, people will run out to stores, start vandalizing, looting, and that's what they'll start doing. Why do you think the National Guard's here? They're saying the National Guard's here to help us distribute food, or they're all into food, whatever. The National Guards are here because when they start announcing that they're going to start putting a mandatory shelter in place, people's going to start looting. Grocery stores, Costco, Safeway, Target, those are the first places looters are going to hit. So someone like Goodwill, they're just taking precaution, because who wants to break into a used clothing appliance place? I wouldn't. I'd be more the like Arnold Schwarzenegger did in Commando when he broke into the what is it called, the armory or the gun store. that's probably what I'd break into before I try to go into the Goodwill, because I don't need anything used. At least not during the COVID-19. This is the assembly hall. Stepped out of the car just to show you guys that they decided to board up their windows also. Just to take precaution, just in case. And they're doing what a lot of businesses are going to do. They'd rather someone break the boards than have to replace a lot of windows. There's a few more up this street on Fillmore that I want to show you guys. That store is called the Ministry of Supply, and they did the same thing. They decided to board their windows up just in case. You would think a lot of these stores up here, these high-end stores up here in Fillmore, would board their windows up. There's a guy up there. You can see him. You can actually hear him. Looks like he's boarding up one of the businesses up there in the corner. So a lot of people are getting ready. I mean, I totally get it. I get why they're doing it. I mean, it's just for you to spend up money to have someone to come out and board up your windows is going to cost you a lot less than having to replace, like this Ministry of Supply company I'm looking at. They got 6 windows plus the door, so it's going to cost you less to have someone come out here and board up your doors and windows than it is to replace 6. That's just my thing. So they're taking precaution, and I totally agree with them. The name of the store is called Kotilak. I think I'm saying that right. Kotilak. This is the one I was just telling you about earlier, about the guy came out to board up the windows. And again, I totally agree with what they're doing. This business looks like has 3, maybe 4 big windows. So to have somebody come out here to board up their business makes a lot more sense than to have to replace the big windows. I'm on the corner of Fillmore and Pine, and that restaurant called Noosh right over there. Look at how many windows they decided to board up. In a restaurant during some mandatory lockdown, that's probably going to be one of the first things people are going to break into. A restaurant, try to take whatever food is left. A couple more up this street, then I'm going to show you a really big one. Alright, so from what I said earlier, I said I'm surprised none of these high-end stores are boarding up their windows. Looks like there's a lot of high-end stores that are boarding up their windows. Even more on this side. Ralph Lauren, they definitely boarded up their windows. And a couple more businesses, these restaurants looking over this direction, they decided to board up their windows. There's another one up the street right there. That is a restaurant that they decided to board up their window. So I get it. I get why they're doing it. And I'm, you know, for their safety, for everyone else's safety, I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad they are. You can see one of the boarded windows right behind me, right over there, from, not sure the name of this business, but you know it's coming. You know it's coming. You know when they do some kind of, I'm not saying martial law, but some kind of law where they're telling us that we have to stay in. Even essential workers, if you're not in the ER or if you're not in the ICU, essential workers, even we essential workers have to stay home. So for them to board up their windows, I get why they're doing it, and I totally agree with why they're doing it. And trust me, when they put out that word that, bam, no one's going out, you're going to be in your house for the next 2-3 months just so we can stop this pandemic, first thing people's going to do is loot, because that's what America is all about. When they told China, when they told Italy, when they told Greece, those people respectfully stayed home. Italy would sing to each other, serenade each other outside their patios. China listened. But America, they're going to loot. That's just how America is. I'm not going to loot because I don't want to get shot. So I'm going to stay home and I'm going to figure out what's going to happen. But this is why these windows are all boarded up. I'm surprised Wells Fargo is not boarding up their windows. You would think a bank or anything that has money would want to take some kind of precaution, but I guess the security in there and having the money all in the vault, I guess that's security enough. Staying in the car because the rain has started. I want you guys to take a look at Mel's drive-in right here. This is the one on Geary, and they have a sign that says, "Sorry, we are closed." Most likely because of the coronavirus. But if you guys know Mel's on Geary, this is all glass right here. So they took extra precaution. They covered up all the glass all the way to the back. Just because we know if there is a mandatory enforcement shutdown, places like Mel's, people will break in just for food. Or again, you have the looters who just wants to loot, will break in just to break in. But then right next to Mel's is Chase, and their windows aren't boarded. So I'm assuming banks, they're not going to board up their windows. But that's crazy. Alright guys, another type of drive-by type vlog. Just drove around areas, show you guys businesses that are boarding up their windows to get ready for whatever's coming. They know something that we probably don't know, or they're taking that extra precaution. Again, it costs a lot more money to fix the window than to get someone out to board the windows like Mel did. Mel's drive-in did right over there. Mel's drive-in did right over there. So smart choice, smart decision from a lot of people who decided, hey, let's board up our windows. Let's make sure that if they're gonna break something, they gotta really want to break a glass to go through some plywood like that. So, but that's the norm. Again, if you're around and about, wear a mask. Could be a bandana from what they're saying. It could be, even if you just wanted to take your sweater, lift it up over your face and mask. Drove around this area and I didn't see a lot of people who was actually practicing that. I saw some, not a lot. So first thing is foremost, shelter in place, stay home, only go out for essentials, work, or when you're going out to vlog like I am. 2, wash your hands constantly. Wash your hands, always wash your hands. And then 3, you know, just find something to keep yourself busy. This is what I do to keep myself busy. I try to think of maybe doing a home vlog and show you guys what I do around the house. Now, this is what I'm comfortable doing, but keep your distance, 6 feet apart. Went to Costco the other day, the one here in San Francisco on 10th Street. Waited an hour to get in. Got there at 9:30, or 9:15. Didn't get in till a little bit after 10:30, maybe. But it's crazy. So this is the thing, and this is what we got to get used to. This is, again, the world we're living in for now, and hopefully this is all over soon, to when we get back to our normal lives, our normality, what we normally do. So hopefully then, that's when it happens. But until then, don't forget to follow me on Patreon. And leave the links down below. Not a whole lot of vlogs, not a whole lot going on right now for me to do anything. Follow Kofi, Black Star United. His links are down below as well. But until tomorrow, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this little drive-by vlog area. Vlog's ended. Go in peace. At least we have rain. That's something California, Bay Area, it's been missing for a while. So at least we have rain.
I made this.